With the breaking news from overnight, Israeli forces have recovered the bodies of 6 hostages from Gaza, including Israeli American Hersh Goldberg-Polin. Late last night, President Biden said, quote, it is as tragic as it is reprehensible. Make no mistake, Hamas leaders will pay for these crimes, and we will keep working around the clock for a deal to secure the release of the remaining hostages. MSNBC foreign correspondent Matt Bradley joins us now from Tel Aviv in Israel.
Matt, good morning. We were learning this was breaking late last night. Can you bring our audience up to speed on what we know?
Yeah, well, we heard about this late last night, but today is kind of the day here in Tel Aviv. We're expected to see protesters, thousands of them, descending to the streets of Tel Aviv in what is known as Hostage Square now. They've christened this square in central Tel Aviv because of the repeated protests all the time, demanding not just a hostage deal, but the resignation of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. That is a really loud and clear signal that we've been hearing. And you guys, when you talk about this situation, the political circumstance here, the people who are advocating for the hostage release, who are advocating for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to step down, that's kind of the same crowd. It overlays very neatly over the culture wars here in Israel. It's a lot of the same crowd that we saw protesting up against Benjamin Netanyahu's judicial reforms even before October 7th last year, when there were rolling protests. I was here just a year ago for this. And so, you know, we're really seeing huge emotion here, not just for the release of these hostages, but against the government. And that is why when we heard just now from the Hostage Forum, the Families Forum, this is the group that typically represents these families, they want to see this expression of anger today that really is unprecedented. Now, it's going to be hard to top what they've already been doing, not just over the past couple of months, but even last summer. So it looks as though they said something to the effect of they want to make the nation shudder. They want to shut it down. So we're expecting huge protests tonight. I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't want to go over the top here. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets violent, because it has been getting violent in the past. But this is a very sad day for Israel. They discovered these 6 bodies in a tunnel, and according to the IDF, they had been killed just moments before they were discovered, as the military was bearing down on them inside this tunnel in the southern Gaza Strip in the city of Rafah. But as we're talking about all of this, at the same time, there's some positive news. There is going to be pauses in the fighting starting today for a couple of hours every day for several weeks, as health workers fan out across the Gaza Strip in isolated sections of Gaza to try to inoculate more than 500,000 children for polio. And this comes just about a week after we saw the first infant in the Gaza Strip afflicted with paralysis on one of his legs. He has polio. This is the first case of polio in the Gaza Strip in 25 years. So now there's about 1.2 million doses of this vaccine against polio, which, by the way, is a very terrifying disease because it is totally preventable, but it is uncurable once it's been contracted. So that is why it is such a concern for global health advocates. This was a disease that was going the way of smallpox before we saw it here in the Gaza Strip. It really, I spoke with one World Health Organization representative yesterday. He was saying it's really only found in Afghanistan and Pakistan. So that's why the sighting of it in the Gaza Strip is so troubling, and why after famine, tens of thousands of deaths, mostly among civilians, according to Gazan health authorities, that hasn't been able to silence the guns. But polio and the threat of this disease coming back, that has been able to create some sort of pause in various parts of the Gaza Strip. And we're going to be seeing that every day for the next several weeks. Guys.